have to value your customer base. Many of our customers have 20 years of customers, right? But we're stuck in this lead purchase world where it's all about the lead that's coming in right now. And you forget to market to the 20 years of customers that you have in your base. There's a lot of
Mhm.
those folks. I think one of the most brilliant things that I've seen some of the home service professionals that we deal with do is go back to service plans for your current customer base. So you look at 20 years, invest some money into having either a service or technology or some way of engaging with your 20-year customer base. Put them on a service plan. Come out and just double check that their AC unit's working in the summertime and their heat's working in the wintertime. Do that small town feel, right? You can be in the middle of Boston and still have a small town feel, but be that trusted advisor, the same as we work really hard to be a trusted advisor for our service professionals. The final piece is you got to invest, right? So it's always seems like things are way too expensive, but there is going to be some cost to making sure that you're advancing your business. Look at the return, know your data, know your math, and then decide, did this work or did it not work? But when you balance those three, the focus on technology, you've got to add some technology. You've got to be investing in growing your business. And the top piece is don't forget about the customers that you already have. It's not just a chase a lead. And really, the whole world's built around that chase a lead piece. And you tend to forget this back because folks like you and I, we always talk about speed to lead. You talk about answering calls, but we don't talk enough about having someone on your team build a relationship with the past customers. Don't forget about, don't be a one-time stop, right? Make sure that you take care
Yep.
of that customer for a lifetime.
And that's the interesting thing is like we, especially in home services, you see people say we just need 20 leads a day or we
Yeah,
need X number of leads per month and they want to pay on like a per lead basis.
right?
But they've served customers for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. What are you doing to stay in touch with those?
Correct.
Yeah, per every single month, every single week, every single year, it doesn't matter. But what are you,
Correct.
because you already built the relationship, it's almost like going on 1,000 first time dates and never
Yes.
actually fully get and never getting married. Like
Yes.
what to some degree, like what are you
Yeah.
doing? You sending text messages through SMS campaigns once a month with, hey, here's the thing that you need to be paying attention to with your air conditioner unit this month.
Right.
Here's
Right.
if you need to book a call, click this number, click this link, and we'll get everything scheduled. Or let me go send out like a traditional email newsletter once a month with, hey, this is what you should be paying attention to and with XYZ. Or if you're, because all these people are local, here's 10 things to do in your local area this month.
Absolutely.
Doesn't even have
Absolutely.
to be home services. It's helpful when it is. You should have some that remind them of like why you're sending the email. But
Yep.
you already have the customer base. But if you don't work on becoming the trusted advisor, same way that like real estate agents are the trusted advisor because they're so focused on the relationship piece, VC companies are going to come in, swoop in, catch all the business around you, and eventually you're this guy in the middle of this island. Big companies surrounding you, you will eventually get eaten too.
It's very correct. You're very correct.
So, with that, my question is becoming a trusted advisor. How do you see home services companies doing that well?
You have to meet your customer where they are, right? So being that trusted advisor is you have to have an omni-channel approach. You have to. You can't just say, I answer the phone when they call. They're not going to call you, right? Like we talk to folks
Mhm.
all the time. We do not do digital marketing. We do not do websites. We do not do SEO. That is not our world. But you can
Yep.
very easily say, are you missing any calls? Guy says, I don't miss a single call. I answer every call. Great. I'm going to go ahead and Google you, and you're on the third page of Google, right? So guess what? The reason you don't miss any calls is because you're not getting any calls. And we're not trying to sell you websites, but I am selling you the importance of an omni-channel approach. You
Yep.
direct mail still works. People love those little cards that they can put on their refrigerator, and when they want to call for some kind of service, they have it there. Are you taking a very strategic look? Or someone in your camp? I would also say this: you need to know where you're good and where you're bad, right? And if you're a person that you're like, look, this is not my speed, find somebody in your world that it is their speed and task them with it and understand meeting your customers where they are. There are some folks that have your number saved in their phone and they want you to answer the phone. I get that. There are some
Yep.
folks that just want to be able to text you. There are some folks that go on Angie or Thumbtack or one of these other big lead aggregators, and they expect you to be the one that answers as quickly as possible, and then they expect follow-up communication. There's also the 5, 10, 15 years worth of customers that you've worked with that
Mm-hmm.
expect to get a direct mail piece from you, expect to get an email from you. They expect to stay top of mind, right? You should be trying to stay top of mind. But it's not just one way. You have to be, you can't put an ad in your, monthly newsletter that goes out for the city and say, I'm top of mind, because not everybody's there, right? And every
Yep.
customer now, we're so wide open with how people see us. I think social, you got to have a social presence. You probably don't understand anything about social, so you've got to find some kind of a tool. I do not. I have zero social presence other than a LinkedIn, right? So
Yep.
you look at that. You've got to understand, where are your customers, and how can you spread your time and effort across multiple channels to be able to connect with those customers.